So I always thought when I hit my 40s, I would finally be settled and everything would be okay. But that has not been the case at all. In fact, the Most High is helping me rebuild my life in my 40s. And that was not something that I expected at all. And I want to talk more about that. I'm 41 and I always thought that I would be happily married, settled with a house, white picket fence, like financially settled, career wise settled. And my life has not gone like that at all. There are so many areas that the Most High Yahuah has been helping me rebuild. And I never thought at age in my 40s I would have been 442 pounds at my heaviest weight at one point in time. I never thought I would have all the health issues that I had. I always thought I'd be healthy and figure it out in my 40s. A single mother, going through my second divorce. I'm going through a restructuring with a lot of different areas of my life. But here I am, y'all. Here I am. And I'm really grateful for this process. But I'll be honest, it's come with some challenges too. It's uncomfortable, I'll be honest with you, to be in my 40s and having to rebuild and having to start all over again. It wasn't the plan I had for my life. I really thought by my 40s I'd be healthy. I'd be at a normal, healthy weight. I'd be settled down in my career and in my business. And it has not been like that at all. And nobody talks about this, but in your 40s, it's so much harder. I'm a single mother and I have no support system. So that right there makes it really hard. I have a lot more responsibility on me with my business. I have a project that I'm working on, perimenopause on top of it too. It's like I'm mentally tired from starting all over again. Like, I was like, wow, I have to start all over again at this age with pretty much everything in my life. Like, my life literally is being rebuilt from the ground up. And I know I have to submit to the Most High for this, but it's hard. It's something that I pray to Him and I have conversations with Him because I'm like, Father, I just feel too old to do this. I feel too tired for this. It's, the divorce, the single motherhood. It's, my finances. It's my living situation. It's so many areas at one point at once. And on top of that, perimenopause in my body and everything changing. Especially societal expectations. I see so many people around me who are settled in their lives. And I just feel like that's not me. And, I know comparison is a thief. It is. And even the Bible says too, not to compare. But sometimes it's hard when I see people who have these families and who are settled with their spouses and who have the house and who have all that. And I don't have that right now. But I know behind all this rebuilding, there is purpose. I know there's refining, and I'm learning to trust and let go and surrender, which is something that's hard for me because I like to be in control. I love to be in control, and I've had to learn that I'm not in control of everything. I'm learning to let go and just surrender to the Most High. And I'll be honest, that's hard. That is hard, but it's something I am praying and getting through. And it makes me feel really behind in life. And I'm not behind. I know I'm not behind. I'm exactly where He wants me to be. But I feel behind because I always imagine myself just being settled and not having all of this transition. It's His will. It's not my will at the end of the day. But sometimes it's hard. It's really, really hard to submit. I'm questioning everything. I'm questioning my life. I'm questioning my choices. I look back at my choices and there's a lot of decisions that I regret. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I regret the marriage. I regret a lot of decisions. I regret that, I got to 442 pounds. I regret the health issues. I regret a lot of things. I'm just going to be honest. But at that time, I was working with what I had and the information I had, and I was doing my best. I was in survival mode for so long. So I cannot beat myself up for the decisions I made in my past. I have to forgive myself because the Bible says to forgive. And part of that is forgiving ourselves. And it's really hard to forgive yourself. For me, I've noticed it's so much easier to forgive others, but it's been very difficult to have that grace and forgive myself. Something that I am praying and I'm working through. But in this process, the Most High has revealed to me that I'm not starting over. I have a lot more wisdom now than I did when I was 20, in my 20s and my 30s. I have a lot more wisdom now. I am a lot more grounded. I'm a lot more secure and confident in who I am and in my identity. And I have Him to help me. I have Him to guide me. I'm not starting over. I'm rebuilding. I'm more intentional and I take things just day by day. The Bible also says to take things day by day because if you're thinking too much of the future, it just stresses you out. And there's just some things that we don't have control over. I'm not starting from scratch. I am starting from experience now. I'm just letting go of this control. I'm taking it day by day. I'm walking step by step. And I know the Most High will lead me, in His timing, in His perfect way, in His perfect will. So maybe you're someone who's in your 30s, 40s, 50s. Maybe you're younger. Maybe you're a little bit older. And maybe you're in that season of your life where you are rebuilding. And maybe you feel like you're a failure. And what did I do to get to this point? I want to let you know that you are not a failure. I'm not a failure. You're not a failure. And there is purpose behind this. There's purpose and there's refinement behind this. If you're in a season where life did not turn out how you expected, there's been loss, setbacks, starting over and over, I want you to hear this. You are not done, and there's hope. So I created a faith-based mentorship to help you rebuild your life with purpose, clarity, and strength. I'm opening up 3 beta spots, but this is for people who are ready to show up, be honest, be accountable, and actually do the work to move forward. If that's you, comment ready down below and let's get started. And remember, there's only 3 spots available. We're just in different chapters, and you know what? That is a blessing in and of itself. So I hope this video edified y'all, and I love y'all so much. Shalom.